And so he told me his secret formula for happiness. Part 1 of the 2-part plan was that I should just get on with ordinary life, living it day by day like anyone else. But then came part 2 of Dad's plan. He told me to live every day almost exactly the same. The first time, with all the tensions and worries that stop us noticing just how sweet the world can be. But the second time, noticing. And in the end, I think I've learned the final lesson from my travels in time. And I've even gone one step further than my father did. The truth is, I now don't travel back at all, not even for the day. I just try to love every day as if I've deliberately come back to this one day to enjoy it, as if it was the full final day of my extraordinary, ordinary life.
Didn't believe it was true till I met somebody. I met somebody like you. Had no direction to move till I met somebody. I met somebody like you. You took a flight from the desert to take up a room with a mutual friend. Couches and wine and everything's fine. Just one day at a time, and it gets you by. I didn't believe it was true till I met somebody. I met somebody like you. Had no direction to move till I met somebody. I met somebody like you. Somebody like you. Somebody like you. I was just fading away till I met you. I was just notes on a page till I met you. I never imagined the day when I'd meet somebody like you. Couldn't believe it was true till I met somebody. I met somebody like you. Somebody like you. Somebody like you. I didn't believe it was true.
I'm going to go first because I think it means I'm less likely to cry. So, darling, it didn't take long for me to realize that you're my person. Jack, being with you is as easy as breathing, and luckily, arguing is just breathing loudly at one another. Okay, no more jokes, I promise. Darling, words cannot describe my complete and utter adoration for you. I love and admire your wit, your sense of humor, and your steadfast loyalty to those you love. I also love your moral sense and your ability to help me stay grounded. But most of all, I love that you turned me into a homebody. I asked Emma to help me think of things to talk about during my vows. And she suggested thinking of the moment I realized you're my person. And I do have that moment in mind, and I'll tell you about it later. But I also think it was the realization that deciding to build a life with you was the easiest decision I've ever made. And anybody who knows us knows how hard it is for us to make decisions. I think it's ingrained in us to believe that relationships inherently take a lot of work, and that's true, don't get me wrong, but what I've come to realize is that the work is easy when the love is this effortless. I could stand up here and declare that I'm an independent woman who doesn't need a man, and no matter how true that may be, I am so uninterested in a life without you. I don't want to be an independent woman. I choose to and vow to always be yours.
It is difficult to explain in 371 words how much you mean to me, but I'll give it a go. When I met your grandfather a few years ago, he told us he told us that family was the most important thing to him. He told us that he wasn't sure what our plans were for the future, but that he already considered me to be part of that family. Damn, it gets lighter later, I promise. Later, I had a moment alone with him, and he became the first member of our family who I told that I planned on spending the rest of my life with you. When I think back on our time together, I think of how quickly I was completely in love with your dog. I think of you fiercely defending me when someone tried to bend the rules the first time that I played Catan with you and your friends. I think of being woken up each morning by the word coffee over and over again, and the smile that you give me when I finally bring you one. I think of us changing our 5-year plan every few months, much to the confusion and annoyance of our friends and family. I think of us sharing a microwave curry on top of a cardboard box in the middle of our... Oh man, I didn't think I was going to do this. I think of us sharing a microwave curry on top of a cardboard box in the middle of our completely empty new house and already feeling home. I've known you for 5 years and loved you for an amount of time that would be embarrassing to admit in this public forum. I felt comfortable around you immediately. I was constantly amazed by how much you cared for the people close to you, how passionate you were, and how much you seemed to enjoy my company. Loving you has been the greatest privilege of my life. And I can't wait to see where our ever-evolving 5-year plan leads us to next.
Jack and Bailey, you have made a solemn and binding contract with each other in the presence of your witnesses and guests. It therefore gives Nikki and I great pleasure to announce you husband and wife. And congratulations, and how about a kiss?
Finding the words was always the hardest part for me. A dispatch from the heart you'd have to believe. Till then, if the same goes for you, it goes for me. We fell in love and wound up on our knees. If the same goes for you, it goes for me. I don't know about you, darling, but I play for keeps. The same goes for you, it goes for me. We fell in love and wound up